Ladies and gentlemen, we're set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting tonight out of the first form blue corner. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, this mixed martial artist weighed in 135.8 pounds, and he's fighting out of Farmington, Missouri. Please welcome Bryce Crump. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the FM moving red corner. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed in 135.2 pounds, and he's fighting out of Misty Mountain, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Lucitt.
Referee Josh Stewart has the call for our feature bout of the evening. Peter Lucitt in the red tape, Bryce Crump in the blue tape. No touch of the gloves. Both of these guys look in great shape, Adam. A lot of feeling out going on here.
Yeah, but you can tell they're both very systematic how they're doing it. It's not a lot of nervous energy. Ooh, good. Good leg kick. Both guys really loud on their feet here.
Good shots there out of Lucitt.
Yeah, Bryce really establishing the center of the cage control.
Both of them just kind of in that feeling out period.
Right.
As you make it to the pro ranks, that happens a little bit more. You're more really systematic in the way that you do things.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the range is, you know, what's the best way to close that distance. Yeah, jab is a great tool for that.
Blitz there out of Lucitt. Crump trying to control the cage here. Crump trying to hold him there. Good right hand.
Peter keeps switching back and forth between a southpaw and an orthodox stance. Bryson does the same. He's switching back and forth as well.
Good right hand out of Crump now with the knee. Lucitt trying to get this fight to the ground. Wraps him up with control.
Peter could get a body lock here. He could possibly get a trip. Bryce doing a good job keeping that front leg up.
Yeah, Lucitt trying to use that head position here. Oh, we're going to call it low.
I mean, ref didn't stop it, so.
Ref says no.
I mean, Peter's lucky that Bryce took a pause
100%.
because he didn't have to do that.
Right in front of us here.
Got his hands locked. Nice double leg. Right in the side control here. That knee that Peter has up keeps Bryce down because he has his legs shelved.
Big shots coming out of Lucitt. Crump trying to make some space, gets back to his feet.
Yeah, good job by Bryce. Get right back to his feet. He has double unders. Pressures Peter into the onto the cage wall here.
Both of them right in front of Shamrock FC president Jesse Finney now.
Bryce dropping down to a single leg. Peter has a little Kimura. It's a good possible defense.
Oh, nice move there out of Lucitt.
And Bryce has that underhook with that left arm.
Lucitt trying to get this fight to the ground. And he does.
Nice double leg.
Good job of making space by Crump. Back into it now. Locking in that half. Lucitt, good control. He waited till he got up.
Yeah, that was great timing.
Crump trying to take the back now with 10 seconds remaining in the first round of this 3-round contest.
Tries to drag the single
Shamrock
leg.
Fighting Championships would like
Adam,
to
how do you
recognize the
see
team
that one?
at
You know, that was a really close
Kitchens
round, but I
Alliance,
think those
a
takedowns
local
from Peter was
501c3
what set
dedicated
him
to
apart.
assisting
He
those
probably won that
going
round.
through infants and
So we
pregnancy
talked
loss.
about it a little bit earlier,
Find out more
but
at
give the people at home
ButterflyKissesAlliance.org.
the idea of how the judging works. What are the criteria?
You have to have
Basically,
effective striking,
aggression,
cage control, and Peter had a lot of that.
As we look here at our instant replay, big dump coming from Lucitt there.
There's good ground and pound here.
Oh, folks at home, if you only saw the look Adam just gave me for that one. Back at it here for Shamrock FC in our feature bout of the evening as Peter Lucitt takes on Bryce Crump. Peter Lucitt in the red tape, Bryce Crump in the blue.
Well, like Peter was coming out to maybe touch gloves, and Bryce is having none of it. But
Nope, none of that business.
maybe I misread that.
Big shot from a long way away from Peter Lucitt.
Yeah, Peter definitely wants to get this to the ground. That's where he's had the most success. Nice knee there.
Lucitt trying to drop down now and lock those hands. Gets the takedown. What can he do with it?
This is good for Bryce, though, that he's able to be sitting up, have his back, to the cage. See if maybe with that right hand, maybe start pushing Peter's head down and use the whizzer with the left to create the angle and get to his feet.
Lucitt trying to keep that pressure on.
Oh, nice knee. And
Crump
see,
trying to hold on here now. Got that head position.
that was a very sloppy shot, which tells me that Peter is probably getting a little tired, and he wants to rely on his bread and butter, what makes him feel comfortable. And so if Bryce is able to stop that takedown, it could be a very long night for Peter.
Nice knee there out of Crump. Oh,
Another
big
nice
knee.
Ooh, has the body lock. If Bryce can step over that leg with his right leg, that knee that's blocking him, he can probably hook that and trip him.
Also, can we take a minute that the Yuri Prohaska ponytail there kind of whipped Lucitt in the face?
It's a little added bonus, huh? He's got the body lock. Just needs to lower his level a little bit, get more to the hips, less around the rib cage there. And good job by Bryce. Did it for
Bryce
double
fight.
unders.
Oh, big knee. Halfway through the second round.
At the very least, if Bryce could start throwing some knees here, maybe even a foot stomp or two, just some short shots. Okay, nice little shoulder check. Okay, see if Bryce is going to maybe drop down to a to a single leg.
Lucitt is bleeding.
See if Bryce is maybe able to elevate this. Big dump.
Big dump there out of Bryce Crump.
Peter doing a good job getting that knee shield in. Now he has half guard. See if he can get that top knee in just a little bit more, create some space. But at the end of the day, he's just holding on right here. It's not a good place for Peter to be in.
Down to 1:30 remaining here in the second round.
And good pressure by Bryce. Using that cage to jam Peter up. Has to watch the up kick here.
Crump starting to drop bombs.
Great pressure. And the thing about MMA, you know, that half guard isn't a bad thing when you're on top. I mean, you can do a lot of damage there.
A lot of wrestlers like to just stay in half guard and beat on you.
Absolutely, and especially for Bryce, if he's able to get his right arm around the back and get Peter's right forearm, he could put him in a bad spot. Peter attacking that Kimura, but he doesn't really have the position to really get it.
Lucitt able to get to his feet.
See, Bryce drags him back down.
Drag right back down. Now looking to take the back.
Again, Bryce wants to be careful. He doesn't want to be too high. At least one arm, underneath.
Big knee to the body out of Crump.
Again, Peter just has a 2-on-1 on that arm that's over the shoulder. Good hand control. See if Bryce throws some knees here to the thigh or not.
Down to 10 seconds here.
He's gonna try to trip him down. Beautiful job. Again, Peter attacking that Kimura. They were looking at a 1-to-1 round.
Shamrock,
absolutely.
I'd like to thank the local, veteran-owned Campbell Security and Service Group. Campbell Security and Service Group, proud sponsors of Shamrock Fighting Championships.
The big thing Peter Lucitt doesn't want to do here is blow his nose in the corner. If that's broken up there, that could be a bad situation.
Yeah, you don't want that blood to start flowing. Have to take care of that after the fight.
Take a look here at the instant replay. Big knee. Huge.
Probably what busted his nose up. Beautiful dump right there out of Bryce. And it's just more ground and pound. Avoids the up kick.
Oh, got a little bit of water we got to deal with, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back here at Shamrock Fighting Championships 374. Jeremy Johnson along with Adam Meredith live from Ameristar Casino in St. Charles, Missouri. Peter Lucitt in the red tape.
Peter definitely wants the takedown, but he needs to set it up. He can't just dive for it. Bryce looks very confident in there. I don't think he's worried about trading with Peter. I think he knows that he wants the takedown. So if he can just keep his range. Again,
Lucitt swinging here. Crump wants none of that. He's staying on the outside.
Yeah, he's kind of winged that hook and dove in. Really telegraphed. Bryce looks to be the fresher of the two. And Bryce just stalking.
Good shots by Lucitt. Crump looking him dead in the eyes. Crump wings him right in front of us.
Going for gets his hands locked, see if he's able to scoop this. What Bryce wants to do is scoop Peter's hips off of the cage.
There he tries it.
Tried it, but they're very slippery.
Crump abandons. Now Lucitt looking for the legs.
Let's be careful.
Crump gets a double unders.
Yeah, beautiful job by Bryce to go to that far underhook really elevate that and then transition that into the double underhook for the body lock here. See if he's able to use this body lock, though.
Lucitt trying to dig for an underhook, trying to make some space.
Yeah, a little shoulder check there out of Bryce.
Crump doing a good job of stopping the takedown.
I mean, really, all Bryce has to do is circle to his left. He's going to have a better angle. Or now to his right. He circles to his right. Oh, good job by Peter to get the double unders, though.
Lucitt again goes for the shot. Crump slops it there.
Beautiful takedown defense. I mean, I think Bryce has stuffed the last 3 or 4 shots.
Absolutely. Lucitt with some elbows. Crump trying to lock it up. Nice knee to the body.
He really wants that takedown.
Good move by Lucitt.
Let's see if Peter's able to use this and create some effective ground and pound. Bryce doesn't want to sit here on the bottom.
Down to 2 minutes remaining here in the third and final round.
I mean, it could very well be 1 round apiece.
Absolutely.
You know, sitting on bottom here is not what Bryce wants to do.
Crump trying to get on a hip here.
Yeah, Bryce wants to get up.
Gets back to his feet. Back down again here by Lucitt. Good scramble.
Nice effective use of the butterfly hook out of Bryce.
Big elbow out of Lucitt. Answered right back with some hands there out of Crump. Crump now takes the back.
Beautiful, and he's under the chin. He doesn't have any hooks in, though.
Lucitt fighting the hands.
Good job by Bryce not to just get overexcited and try to jump that rear naked, because that was close potentially.
Now Lucitt with all of the takedowns with 1 minute. Is that enough to take the round? Heavy pressure here out of Lucitt, starting to drop some bombs. Crump gets back to his feet. Lucitt gonna try to take him down again.
Bryce has
down to 30 seconds.
I like to see some big knees out of Bryce here.
Crump with a big knee. Another one. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight for our feature bout as it goes the distance here at Shamrock Fighting Championships. Of course, coming up next is our co-main event of the evening as Jacob Hiley takes on Nathan Stearns. Let's take a look here at our final instant replay. Big elbows there out of Lucitt. Crump then ties up, but Lucitt got multiple takedowns there in the last round.
Yeah, I have to wonder if those takedowns are what's going to seal the deal for him.
Still tallying here, which leads me to believe there's a lot going into this one, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very close fight.
Of course, don't forget our main event this evening, which will feature the undefeated Cody McGehee taking on Billy Wilson, who is on a 3-fight win streak. Don't forget also, by scanning the QR code on the screen right now, you can get tickets to our next event here at Shamrock Fighting Championships. Find out all of the information on our website at shamrockfc.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of our 3 scheduled rounds, we now go to the judges at cage side for tonight's official decision, where, ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. The judges have scored this contest 29-28 Lucitt, 29-28 Crump, and 29-28 in favor of your winner by split decision, out of the blue corner, Bryce Crump!
A huge win for Bryce Crump. Adam, is that how you saw the fight?
I did. Peter got those takedowns at the end. I thought that might have been enough to steal it, but I really believe that Bryce dictated that fight much more so, and he just delivered more damage. It was just more control.
Well, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with our co-main event of the evening.